All right, we've got the feeder filled, so come back to you. What I like to do when I'm filling a feeder, I just use these homemade 55-gallon barrels that I get. A lot of times they have the removable lids. If they don't, no worries. You just torch your lid off, and then you get some mineral tubs and can flip them upside down on top of it and bungee them down. Just kind of torch or grinder, get you some holes like that. This is one of my older ones. I make them a little bigger now. I kind of maybe go out to about here now, and I come up, get a nice arc there. That way the deer can get their muzzle in or a paw in there to scratch. If it does start to goo up, but usually it doesn't. I've never had a problem with these. And you can pick barrels up just about anywhere, used ones that have had paint or paint thinner or something like that in them. Let them set out and dry. Then cut your holes and start using them. And they gravity flow right on the ground. That's why I developed our feed initially, that complete meal feed. No joke, in over 8 years since I started with that, I have not had a raccoon at one of my feeders. And, you know, a lot of people throw the BS flag on me, but that's the truth. And that's why I've gone to it. That's why I love using it. I was a little skeptical when one of our dealers wanted me to press pellets. So we went ahead and had our feed pressed into pellets. When we did that, kind of raised our protein level a little bit and our vitamins in it, just so they would stay together. And I've been feeding pellets out of these too, and have not had a problem with raccoons. And it sure isn't because we don't have any raccoons around. So if you're looking for something to feed that your deer are going to get, not everything else is going to eat it up on you, then you need to get you some RAKS Stack Complete feed. So like I said, I fill these. To fill one of these feeders will take 7 bags, so 280 pounds of feed. You can get a little more in there. I mean, that's 7 bags. You can see where we're at. But 7 bags works for it. Then I like to throw out 2 of our RAKS Buster Big Game protein blocks at each feeder when I fill them. That way if the feeder goes empty, you got those blocks there to keep the deer coming back. And usually what I'll do is when I'm using pellets, I dump a bag of mineral on the ground around the feeder. As you can see, they've been hitting it and digging holes for it. So just something extra for them to get when they're at the feeder. If I'm feeding the meal feed, then I'll dump a bag of feed, dump some mineral, bag of feed, dump some mineral right into the feeder. And then they're getting that. Plus, it's when it's coming out, it's getting into the soil, so they're still hammering. I did forget to load mineral today, so next week when I'm back out here, I'll have to do my mineral. But that's one of our feeders filled. I mean, as you can see, I mean, we got trails all directions around here, so it's a heavily used area. So definitely like to keep this feeder filled during the off season. So like I said, we do have feeders we keep filled year round. This is one we shut down before season because we got a blind pretty close to it, but otherwise we do have a couple others around here that are filled year round. So keep your deer herd give them what they need, and they're going to reach their full potential. All starts with the healthy doe, healthier fawn, which is going to give you bigger, healthier bucks. So get into one of our dealers. We've just signed up a few more dealers, so make sure you get on our website, raksmineral.com, and look under our dealer tab, and you'll be able to see who our dealers are in your area, or you can order online if you don't have a dealer in our area, or notify us if you want us to talk to somebody in your area about becoming a dealer, and we will. So thanks for tuning in.